Hello students, welcome to EduCare. This is Vinod Bihani and we are going to see an important part in chemistry, that is hybridization. This topic was demanded one of our subscriber and we are also giving the videos as per your demand. Okay then, what is hybridization? Actually the term hybrid is very common that we are using in everyday life, and we know in practice hybrid means what? It is the combination of two or more varieties to give some new variety. That is the general term called hybrid. For example, hybrid food grain. There are a lot of varieties in food grain, and nowadays that mostly we are using called hybrid varieties. Here in chemistry, hybridization is of atomic orbitals. So here of atomic orbitals is hybridization. That is the conversion of unequal orbitals to equal orbitals. To tell in very simple words, to tell in bookish language, what is that hybridization? It is the mixing and recasting of atomic orbitals of the same atom having nearby same energy of those orbitals taking part in hybridization to produce new set of equivalent equal energy orbitals. That is the process called hybridization. The orbitals which take part in hybridization, they are called hybridizing orbitals, and the new set of equivalent orbitals, they are obtained after the process called as hybrid orbitals. Unhybrid orbitals means pure orbitals, they were before hybridization. After hybridization, we get hybrid orbitals. Then why it is the need for that concept of hybridization? Do you know how the bonds are forming? What is octet rule? Why atoms are not stable? If you go all that basic behind this, octet rule not sufficient to explain the covalent bond. In many cases, there are incomplete octet. In case of that, some expanded octet. Also, valence bond theory that we have seen in previous session is not enough to explain the correct valency. So for the need of concept of hybridization, first is to explain correct valency of some elements like carbon. Then there is need to explain the formation of covalent bond, I mean that equivalent covalent bond, and then the orbitals which get arranged after formation of covalent bond in different direction after overlapping, and that's orientation in space at equal angle to give maximum symmetry. Okay, we'll deal one by one. First is to explain correct valency. So to explain correct valency means what? Here we take example of carbon. Do you know carbon has atomic number 6, and as per configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Now this 2p2 means there are 1 unpaired electrons each in 2px and 2py, like that I have shown here. 2pz is empty. It means there are 2 unpaired electrons, and therefore the valency of carbon should be 2 according to VB theory. But we know in the famous organic chemistry, organic compounds and not organic compounds only, other carbon compounds also, in that valency of carbon is 4, it is not 2. So it is the excited state concept. The configuration, I mean the electronic configuration in the ground state and excited state, they are different in case of carbon. It is necessary to know why that carbon compounds are very vast in number. One of the reason, it shows various hybridization. It formed a single bond, I mean that carbon, double bond and triple bond. It is due to its reason of different hybridization. Now what we do here to understand excited state, you can see here I have just written that carbon, how its configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. I will show it is with the block diagram, something like this. 1s2 is of this type, 2s2 like this, and 2p2 which I have shown, just I am writing again for you. It is a ground state configuration code, and when the excited state occur, one of the electron get promoted. Promoted means in the higher level from this 2s to this empty 2pz. So the excited state configuration is something like this. There is no change in 1s2, but in 2s now only one electron remain because one is shifted, and that's why the new configuration called as excited state electronic configuration become something like this: 1s2, 2s1, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. Now, can you observe there are such 4 orbitals containing unpaired electrons, and that is as per VB theory, valency of carbon is 4. But 4 electrons, they are unpaired, therefore valency of carbon is 4 by the excited state. That was not in VB theory, that is in the hybridization. However, this is not sufficient. This is not sufficient for carbon is showing that valency 4 by that excited state now having 4 unpaired electrons. But what it is needed then to explain the bond equivalence. Bond equivalence, that is when these orbitals will now overlap. Suppose we want to form methane molecule CH4. In CH4 there are such 4 CH bonds, and suppose that carbon is showing this excited state configuration. Excited state configuration is only for chemical combination. It is not the ground state configuration necessary for that. I mean not enough for that formation of molecules like methane. Now when this 4 CH bond will be formed, there will be such different overlapping. From hydrogen side it is 1s, but from carbon side it will be 2s, then it will be another 2px, then another 2py, and last 2pz. So can you see there are 4 CH bond, they are formed by different overlapping. At least from carbon side there are different orbitals. Therefore, what is going to happen? These 4 bonds will be of different type. They will have different orientation in space. They have different bond angle. They will have the different geometry. But that is not found. It is found that all 4 CH bonds in methane CH4 molecule, they are exactly same, equivalent, with maximum symmetry, same bond angle, same bond energy. Means there is something that going to happen in which these unequal orbitals 2s, 2px, 2py and 2pz, they are going to become equal, and that is the hybridization occurs. Now hybridization here, how it occurs, that is it is the mixing and recasting of these 4 orbitals. Which 4? One is that 2s, then 2px, 2py and 2pz. So that is here mixing and recasting of 1s with 3p orbitals occur, and that gives sp3 hybrid orbitals. These are 4 in number. 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals that occur. It can be shown by diagram something like this. I am going to show that how these 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals of carbon form, and whenever carbon form 4 CH single bonds or any 4 single bonds, it is always undergoing the hybridization called sp3 hybridization, and we can represent in short like this diagrammatically. This is s orbital, which is we know spherical at the center, the nucleus there, and these are the 3p orbitals I am showing. They are we know dumbbell shaped and something like this, rough. These are 3p orbitals and their mixing and recasting occur. Now when these will mix and recast, they will give such equivalent 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals that I am going to show in rough. These are the some reduced slope, they are showing something like this. This is each of that sp3 hybrid orbital now. Means you come to know that unequal orbitals getting converted into equal orbitals with this angle 109 degree 28 minutes. In the space they are maximum apart from each other to avoid repulsion, and there is a symmetry, that is the called tetrahedral symmetry or geometry of those orbitals form. Now how these get involved in the bond formation, that we'll see in the next session. It is enough for this session about the basic of hybridization. Okay, thanks. As we have come to an end, like this video, comment which concept you want to see next, share this video with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click on that notification bell icon.